Finally done work. How's my camera? Oh, hey guys. I was wondering where you guys ran off to. Going today. Freaking lost you. But anyway, we're done work for the day, and it's time to get on with the day, the fun day, the Friday. I don't know how well you can see. Can I help you? Okay. I don't know how well you can see out there, but we do have some cloud cover, but Google is not calling for rain, and the weather network is not showing any red clouds or any yellow clouds, which means if it does rain, it's going to be a little bit of a sprinkle tinkle, and all will be good in the hood. So I was supposed to go today and help my friend with her bike, because she's just getting lots of nonsense from the people over at the Sports Check. Not really impressed with them right now. You know, I was pretty impressed with the bikes they have, but they turned out just to be a fancier version of Canadian Tire, and they treat their clients like crap. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to have something to eat. I'm waiting for my friend to get back to me. I don't know if she's awake or walking the dog or what the deal is. Find out if I'm driving the truck down there to grab the bike to bring it up to Sports Check. And the reason why I don't want her riding it to Sports Check is because I want to, they might want to keep it for the weekend. They have some protocol going on due to, obviously, what's going on in the world, where they got to hold on to the bike for 24 hours before they can tool on it. They disinfect it, let it sit for 24 hours, do their work, disinfect it, and then you come and pick it up. Something I want to quickly do is, I've got my lunch cooking there. I don't really like biking on an empty gut. And I was kind of hoping my friend was going to be awake, because I was going to be like, hey, let's go get a bite to eat. But what I want to do is really quickly, as you know, I was having issues with the back tire on this bike. We popped it, I want to say almost 2 weeks ago, just shy of 2 weeks. Brought it home, managed to put a patch kit to it. It looked like it was holding air. A week later, we were down 10 psi-ish, give or take. I want to see where it sits now, because I'm curious to know if this damn thing is actually holding air. So I've been using one of these guys. It's old school, but it works for telling you your PSI, and we did lose some poundage. We lost 2 pounds overnight. So it is in fact losing air. We do still have a slow deflation. Now people have mentioned, Adam, why don't you just slime the tire? Why don't you just put some slime in the tire, let it do its job? Well, after doing some research on tire sliming, it turns out you can't just jam any old tire slime into the tube. It's got to be tube sealant style tire slime. And I had tire slime around here somewhere. I just have no idea where the frig I put it. Where did I friggin' put that? Man, I tell you, I'd lose my brain if it wasn't stuck inside my skull. Apparently I did what a good person should do, and I put the damn shit away. But it's right here. Now, they say that this here prevents and repairs flat tires, but it's meant for not a bike. It's meant for a car. Also, oh no, that's actually still good. Now, I was tempted to ram some in my tire and then slosh it about and do what you're supposed to do with it. But apparently there's a tube sealant and a tire sealant. This is clearly the tire sealant. The tube sealant is another substance, and I honestly can't find a difference between either one of them. I watched a video where a kid took a BMX bike and literally deflated the tire completely of air and pumped a gallon into 2 tires on his BMX. So instead of running it on air, he was running it on a gallon of tire slime. I don't know how much that weighs. I'd never checked the density of that stuff. But it's got to be pretty freaking heavy. So I can't imagine it made the ride that much better. And I couldn't watch the entire video. I just wanted to see examples of using tire slime to fix a flat, and if it worked. And they all had this tire slime for tube tires. But the problem is that's not what this is. This is for tires, not tubes. It shows scooters, motorcycles, trailers, and cars. But it doesn't say anything on here about, I honestly don't know if I can jam this in my bike and call it a day. The other thing I'm wondering is, where the heck is it? Is it leaking from the same spot? Did I get a new puncture? I don't know. That's where I'm tempted to say screw it for today. Ride it as it is. And then tomorrow we're supposed to have thunderstorms and all that. I'll peel the tire off. We'll put it under water. We'll see if she bubbles up. If she does, we'll do another patch job, this time with the kit I showed you on yesterday's video. When I posted on Facebook that I was having tire... There's my freaking other tire slime too. See, I got more tire sealant right here. This is a newer bottle. So, yeah, on yesterday's video, I showed this kit here. The 103-piece rubber patch kit. And when I posted on Facebook that I blew a tire, and I was having a bitch of a time finding patches, a buddy reached out to me and said, hey, I got this in my garage from when I used to ride bike, but I sold the bike and I don't even need this anymore. I'll drop it off. And it's brand new. The glue hasn't even been opened. None of the patches look like they've been used. It looks like everything's there, and he just dropped it off. He said, there you go, this should keep you going for quite some time. Well, it's 103 freaking patches, so I'm pretty sure I can go around the tube a couple times with that. Now, as far as buying a new tube, I mentioned yesterday, it's a pain in the ass. Nobody's selling them in town, so I don't know what to do there. I found some on Amazon. They do have the ones for the Mongoose, which this is literally a Mongoose. There's no difference between this and the Mongoose version, except for mine says Schwinn and not Mongoose. That's it. That's the only difference between this bike and the Mongoose. So, if I was tempted to take a rip up to Canadian Tire and see if they have the tube slime. But then after doing a lot of reading on sliming their tube, they say once you slime it, if the slime doesn't fix the hole, if the slime doesn't fix the puncture, good luck putting a patch on it, because the slime is going to make it impossible to patch. So that's real upsetting. Now the other thing is with this tire slime, apparently the reason why it works on car tires is because it can hook up to the radials and create a bind. On a tube, it's stretchy rubber, which causes problems. Hence why a patch works, because a patch will surround the hole and reinforce it to prevent it from stretching out and spreading, right? So that's where the tire slime, they say it doesn't work. I don't know, there's a lot of skepticism about it. I'm not sure if I want to go ahead with sliming the tire and going for a rip, and then just having it fail and then being completely screwed for the rest of my 168 kilometers. Yeah, yesterday's testing tune was 2.5 kilometers. So we have 168 left to go. I think we're just going to ride it as it is. I got to put my bag back on the back. Might take some crap out of it to lighten it up, because this thing here weighs about 10 pounds. And that'll take a little bit of weight off the ass end and a little bit of pressure off the tire so it doesn't deflate half as fast. And tomorrow we're supposed to have Thunder Bangers, so I figured today if I can bang out 68 kilometers, we can be in the 100 club. And then tomorrow we can fix the tire, and maybe Sunday go for another rip. We can fix the tire tomorrow and get some stuff done around here that needs to get done. Maybe even start on Project Electric Raspberry Slayer. I don't know, what should we name this thing, guys? I called it the Turtle Mower because like this looks like a turtle shell. I figure maybe tomorrow while it's pissing rain we can start working on this project and straighten up the bars so you can at least, clip them in and work them. Probably going to have to take the bars off and then use my vise over here to straighten everything up. Another thing I want to do is start organizing this garage to get everything ready for the dump run. Because I got some crap like that table over there, these chairs over here. If you're wondering why I'm getting rid of these chairs, guys, these things are old and they're splitting at the seams. Like, they're actually splitting at the seams. I can't tell on this one here or this. Well, you can see on this one here, like it's physically coming apart. So I'm going to send them to the dump. They're super old. My parents got those as a wedding present back in like 19 Fish and Chips. So we'll go ahead and trash those, get them out of here. I want to get rid of that table, that computer chair down there. I got some other crap down there that I want gone. Some old tires, go-kart tires and stuff. Going to get rid of them. This computer chair, it's got to go. It's in the way all the time. I don't need it anymore. What else did I want to get rid of? Like, there's just a bunch of crap down here that's got to go. I'm going to go through those totes over there and see what's in them and probably scrap-a-mania. I got some foam things to kneel on. They can go. They're covered in oil and paint and junk, so they're pretty much garbage. I want to go through everything and organize it into a dump pile. Maybe just fire it outside. Make the backyard look like garbage and then load it into the truck one day and we'll do a dump run. So that's all stuff for rainy. Jesus, Murphy. That's all stuff for rainy days. As for right now, I'm going to head back in the house, see if my friend responded, find out what the hell's going on, if we're taking her bike in or not. Because right now it's a beauty day. You know, despite the darkened mashed potatoes over there and the darkened mashed potatoes over there, it feels like a damn good day, and I don't want to waste it sitting in the house vegging when I could be out accomplishing my goals. If I don't hear from her by around 1 o'clock, then rip, I'm on my way, you know. I'm going riding. I don't, not my pig, not my farm kind of operation. Something else I kind of wanted to do today is go to either Staples or Best Buy and get another SD card for my GoPro Hero 4. Reason being is I bought an SD card a while ago off of Amazon, and it was a Samsung, but it turns out it was a Famsung, a fake Samsung. So it was 128 gigs, but the first 32 gigs read fine, and after that it failed. So obviously it was a reflashed 32 gig to be a 128 gig, painted and badged 128 gig, complete fake. And this is my problem with Amazon lately, is quality control has gone downhill. Like, I get it, they're just another eBay, at least that's the way I see it. They do have some Amazon warehouses where they ship things out, fulfill things themselves, and that's what kind of got me with this SD card, is it was fulfilled by Amazon. So I contacted them about it and said, listen, like, what the hell's the deal? So I sent it back, and they sent me another one, the same deal. So I sent it back and told them just to refund me. And what sucks is it's cheaper to buy it from Amazon than it is to go to Staples. But at Staples, I know I'm getting an official Samsung SD card versus them. I don't know where they buy their stuff from to keep the prices low. Obviously, it's a black market or an underground market and not directly from Samsung. So I thought my GoPro Hero 4 was having crashing problems because I kept having to do battery pulls on it. And it turns out it was just the memory card was not what it was saying it was. Because when I took the memory card out of this session, or out of the session 4 and shoved it into it, it worked fine. Because, don't get me wrong, I do like filming with the DJI. I got it kind of dialed in now. But it's kind of a pain in the arse to carry around. And to be fair, I miss the GoPro. I would, to be real fair, I miss my Canon, but that thing's completely destroyed now, so whatever there, eh? Rest in peace, camera. And the camcorder is just way too big to lug around. I just don't feel like doing that. But yeah, for the types of videos I do now, GoPro seems to work best. Anyway, I got my dinner here. I just grabbed 2 tornadoes and a piece of chicken. Gonna go eat this up, see if my friend ever responds. If not, like I said, we'll just take off without her, and we'll go from there. So far, judging by the blue on the Facebook, no response. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, got some good news. We got a project to do. Okay, I was really hesitant about sliming the back tire. Not anymore. We're gonna slime her. Reason being is we're gonna take a rip down to CycleWorks. They got their new stock in today, and they got a tube on hold for me. So first thing I want to do is get this thing up on the bike stand. Second thing I want to do is take off my sunglasses because it's not really that bright in here. Third thing I want to do is go through my toolkit here and find my Schrader valve removal tool right here. And then come down here and we're going to go ahead and, you know what? That thing wasn't even tight. I wonder if that was the problem. See, if it ruins the tube, who cares? We're getting a brand new one. And it's actually not expensive. So, sweet. So that was the whole problem this whole time. Was to get a Schrader valve, or to get an inner tube for this bike, I had to order it from Amazon. Oh guys, we got some new lunker hunters here, catch big fish. I ran out of my other ones, so I bought some new ones. One of the joys of fishing, buying bait. You know what? It's cheaper to buy that than it is to buy a thing of worms and lose them on every fish. So, sweet tits. All right, let's go ahead and hook this up. They say to use 4 ounces. Like on the websites and stuff, but my problem is I have no idea how much 4 ounces is. So I'm just going to, we are deflated, we are good. Where the hell's my valve? There she be. Gonna go ahead and hook this thing over top. Oh no. Go ahead and start pushing some in. That should be about 4 ounces. Good enough, good stuff. Now, is what I'm doing smart? Hard no. Worst case scenario, I make it down the street, the tire explodes, I die to death. Respawn at a new spawn point, everything's fine. Best thing that happens, whatever's causing the issue, seals itself. Now, after applying this, they always say to pump a little bit of air into, you know what, use this to do that when I got this little shitty pump that doesn't freaking work. So guys, this pump here, basically what you do is you slide this over the Schrader valve and you lift this up, and it was supposed to push that pin out. It doesn't. But they always say, to hook up a pump to it and just pump some air directly into it. Now the problem is with no air in the tire right now. The only reason why they tell you to do that is basically if there's anything in the valve to clear it. All right, where the heck did I put my... I swear to God, I can't remember where I put anything around here. Where did I put my tool and my valve? Wow, guys, there I am. My goodness. Somebody come and hold my hand and tell me everything's gonna be okay. You can lie to me, I don't care. All right, that goes in like that. That goes in like that. We tighten that up. If this actually works, I'll be so impressed. I don't expect it to work. I expected that I just wrecked this tube. But like I said, I don't care. I got another one coming. Now if you're wondering why I got it off the ground, it's simple. It's easier to tool on that way. Okay. Now we got to be careful when we're filling up this tire. I know you're supposed to slosh it around a bit first, but I want to get the beads set before I do anything. So these things normally work best when you plug them into the wall. Let's build some air pressure. Let's put some air back in a tire. Gonna leave it there for now. And then what I want to do is slosh the tire around. What the hell's this? Big sakes. I also want to inspect the tire and just make sure I don't see anything weird like a nail or anything. So what this is doing is it's getting all the snot to distribute evenly around the tire, but we still got a lot of air to put in here, guys. We're nowhere near full. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this up the rest of the way, if it'll let me. Oh, where's my tool? See where we're sitting. Jesus, Murphy. Oh, we're nowhere. We are nowhere. Abso-freaking-lutely nowhere. We're still nowhere. Come on, just get on there, you dirty bitch. One problem I have with fat bike tires, getting around the spokes a little bit more. Just a wee bit more. Come on, you dirty bitch, get on there. Good enough. Back up to 17. Good enough, good stuff. Sorry if that scared anybody, but I just gotta say that felt amazing. It blew right up my friggin' armpits. Yeah, it was saucy. One of these days I gotta get that compressor online. That's what I really need to do. Because this little one's fine and all for doing these little repairs, but the bigger one is better. Alright, so what I want to do is screw on the valve cover. I'm not hearing any hissing. Now my big question is that tire slime going to throw me off my game? I don't know. We put a lot of it in there. They didn't quite measure, didn't quite care. And we're going to go buy a new tire today, a new tube. So that's another thing. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this thing back up because I do like having my luggage carrying capabilities, especially because we're buying shit today for Fatty. It'd be nice to haul it around on Fatty so that later on we can install it into Fatty. Now, like I said, I've been Googling all morning while taking IT calls and doing work, trying to figure out what the heck the difference between tire sealant and tube sealant is. I couldn't find anything even on the damn Tire Slime website. So because I couldn't find anything, I just decided, you know what, sometimes experimentation is required, and today is just that day. Oh man, how the hell are you supposed to bind these on? I hate these saddlebags, they're garbage. Do I have them on backwards maybe? Oh, I do, that's why. Hey, what's going on over here? Why did you already clip on? I didn't even tell you to. Or did I? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with my life. Get her back. Alrighty guys, she's back together. Kind of nervous though, because it looks like dollar store pannier sack over here wants to rub against the spokes. Ah man, I hate these. Shouldn't have bought these cheap ones. I should have went on Amazon and bought even cheaper ones. They're kind of junk, these ones here. They just fold in on themselves. I'm going to try and move them forward a bit. Maybe if there's less stress, they won't do that. I also don't like where the Velcro mounting is. They should have put it higher, but whatever. Alright, there we go. That looks less like it's going to lock up the back spokes and kill me. Alright, so we are good to go. Bike is back together. Strava is in the pouch and turned on. We have 1,385 calories burnt today. I'm going to reattach my light, even though I don't plan on riding at night today. But you never know. You never know. There could be a situation where I'm out past my time and it's like, well, shit, gotta bike home. Gotta turn on the lights. I'm going to install it right there in the center, underneath the wires. That way there it gives me a more focused beam in front of the bike. Because where I had it before off to the side here, it was angled kind of crooked and would shoot the side of the road. It'd be better if I had it over here so it would shoot the center of the road that I'm riding on. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Alright, got the GoPro mounts hooked up. Got the GoPro on my head. Got that. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to rip a ride. So let's get out there. I just have the one container of water on me. And like I said, I don't know if what I did was a good idea. Literally, what I did was experimental. So we'll see when we come back. We'll check the tire and see what the pressure's like. But let's go for a rip. All right, so we're probably gonna take the bike path because the bike shop I'm going to is literally right off the bike path. But we gotta get there first. So I figured we'll go down Trout Lake and see how that works. I can't wait to see if this actual tire slime worked or not. I guess we won't find out at the end of today's vlog. It'll probably take a couple days. You know, I find it funny where I ride on the sidewalk and people walking on it don't say anything. But the other day I was riding on the bike path down on the waterfront there, and yes, they created bike lanes on the road for us to use, but they also have a dedicated no bike permitted walking path right along the actual waterfront. Well, some lady was walking where I was biking and I went around her and she went full-blown Karen on me, saying that, you know, they created those lanes on the road for people like you. And I just turned around, I hit the brakes, I stopped, I looked back, and I said to her, I said, you see that sidewalk over there? She goes, yeah. I said, they made that for people like you. I said, this, what we're on right now, is both bike and walking. I said, accept it or shut up, and I just took off. Like, holy freaking Karens, man. Trying to assert their dominance, but they're idiots. Go speak to a manager or something. I just realized that I totally left my glasses on the barbecue at home. No big deal. I don't really need them. Kind of dark out today. Like, it's not, I shouldn't say it's dark. It's obviously daylight, but it's not like the sun's blaring in my eyes, causing some major discomfort. It's a nice overcast 22 degrees Celsius day today, boys. Perfect day for a rip. Perfect day to slime your tire and go for a rip. Eh? Craig, let's go. Or they can just cut me off because nobody can see me. I'm wearing camo or something. That's fine. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have totally bought this inner tube off of Amazon. They actually sell the Mongoose inner tube, which is perfect for this. And it's $13. And I might order a couple of them off of there just to have them on hand as emergency backups for in the field. But some of you mentioned those CO2 inflator devices where you put the little CO2 canisters into the handle and it has enough PSI to inflate a car tire or some nonsense. And I looked those up and I always wondered if that would actually work for this bike. I can't see why not, right? Like, I don't need much PSI. I need 17 where my friend's bike calls for 65. So I'm high volume, low pressure. She's high pressure, low volume. Oh, that guy almost ran me over. That would have been awesome for the video. And the guy on FATBIKE gets nailed by a minivan. That would have been great. But anyway, hopefully the audio is not getting too jangled. It's kind of debating on the helmet cam versus the chest cam for that reason. Man, Walmart's jacked today. They don't even have, oh, they do have a lineup. I was gonna say they don't even have a lineup. They're just letting everybody in the store all willy-nilly. Nice. Anyway, we'll just avoid that place for today. I need nothing here. But I was kind of semi-butthurt the other day when I went to Cambodian Tire to buy the stuff for the chain cleaning. Walked down the camping aisle and you remember that Outlander stove I wanted? The 2-burner, runs on the green propane cylinders. I was on for 40 bucks. I got a whole bunch in stock now and I'm like, man, I really wanted one of those. I wanted one that ran off the big propane tanks, not the little ones. But you know what? I haven't even used the one I got right now because I haven't been camping, so I don't see the point in buying that one. Gotta remember, guys, there's always a deal. And that is not even a deal, that's the sale price. The MSRP or whatever the frig they call it. Let's get across the street and not get hit by a car. And let's get off to Cycleworks. So yes, I am semi-cheating right now. I'm kind of going the scenic route, or not the scenic route, the quick route to get to where I need to go. Because, well, just want to get in there, get the tube and get out. So far the bike though hasn't given me any troubles. I've been rocking her in 4th gear. Maybe the oil just needed to set in and lubricate everything. Maybe I jumped the gun a little too quick last night. I might hit it again with the lithium grease just to really get the snot in there. But so far so good, guys. She's holding up nicely. No ticking, no talking. I got a bit of an issue with the 2nd gear, but that's always been an issue. I got it, like I said, the cables are stretching, everything's out of whack. I got to get in there and make some adjustments, but I'm lazy. All right, well, let's get back to her. Normally, if I take the bike path, I'd be coming out right around here-ish. Right here, I believe, yep. And where we're going is right on the other side of the road. Right there, Cycleworks. So I know they're open. I already called ahead, asked them if they had the tube. They said they did, so let's go ahead, go inside, see what we can find. Service at the back, eh? All right, well, let's go to the back. Wow, it's actually pretty nice inside that bike shop, eh guys? Holy crap. Those red electric bikes really caught my eye. That'd be kind of sweet to get one of those, but we're not made of money over here, so we'll just keep driving a crappy fat bike until we can afford a real bike. But we got the inner tube. It was 20 bucks. $20 cash or $23 debit. So I gave him 20 bucks cash. Saved $3. These are to buy a coffee someday. I'm kind of anxious to see if we maintain pressure, drop a little bit or what. Oh, that's secure, eh? Jesus. Somebody probably just roundhouse kicked it one night. All right, I'm gonna make my way down to my friend's house. She said she wants to leave it around 2:30. I should message her and let her know I'm doing that just so she doesn't blow by me. She'll probably blow by me. All right, well, let's carry on. Worst case scenario, guys. If this inner tube holds up with the slime, I might just leave it like this and not replace until I'm ready to replace my tires. And then throw some fresh tubes on. Like I honestly don't see the point in fixing it if it's fixed. Sure, adding that slime to it did weigh down my tire a lot. You can feel it. Also doesn't help that I put the pannier sacks back on and they weigh enough to begin with. I actually brought them in the house, got on the scale, and then picked them up and got on the scale. They weigh 9.7 pounds with all the crap that I got in them. That adds on to it. All right, well, back to biking. When somebody goes to cross this the bike path, and they see you're coming and there's an excellent chance of impact, but they just walk out in front of you and then look the other way to pretend like they didn't notice you were coming. How do you not notice this bike? Oh my God, people are stupid. So I got to slam on the brakes and hope to Christ I can come to a stop, or at least slow down long enough for them to get across the street. I'm telling you, man, we're seriously starting to breed a bunch of idiots that are on this planet. A bunch of idiots running around. Worst part is, they're procreating, because that lady was pushing a carriage. Yeah, send her kid into danger. Mother of the Year award goes to... Oh, great. So we fixed the issue with the clunk, 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 clunk. Now we got a new issue. Some weird buzzing sound in one of the tires. I don't know if it's loose or not. I cranked on them pretty hard last night with the ratchet, so not quite sure what the hell's going on there. Oh well, as long as we don't hit a bump and the back tire outruns me, I think we're okay. Guys, found my friend. She's down there, and when I got to her house, I pulled out the pressure gauge, checked the tire pressure just to see if it dithered at all, and we're still sitting at 17 psi. So that's where we left the house, and we've done about, I want to say, 8 kilometers total from my house to her house. So we'll see how it holds up tonight. We'll check the psi. What?
What are you at right now?
For what?
The psi.
17 at your house.
I know. What about? Didn't you just check again?
No. I checked at your house.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to check again.
No. All right, guys, we'll carry on with this ride. We're currently heading back up to my area of town. We're gonna get some kilometers in today, that's for sure. Hey, if I can get 68 kilometers, guys, that means that's 100 left to go. That's like 333 kilometer bike rides, one being 34. Not a big deal. But because the Great Cycle Challenge app is so broken, all I gotta do is 33.5 and it automatically rounds up, so that's neat. All right, talk to you in a bit. Guys, I think we're gonna stop for a bite to eat here. There's a store around here that sells shawarma. It's something I've always wanted to try. Never got around to it. So figured get 2 birds stoned same time. Go get some food and make a shawarma and get that crossed off the old bucket list. Have at her. Right, guys, just stopped off by the Cedar Tree. It's a Lebanese place here in town. They sell shawarma and other types of Lebanese food that I have no idea what the hell it's about. All I know is I wanted to try shawarma for the longest time, so I bought one. Pretty good price. Shawarma with a pop, $9. We're gonna stop off at a park up here and check it out. So, see what that's all about at that point there. So let's just get after it. All right, guys, so this is what $6 gets you. A little joint. Inside of the joint.
Can only get you food high.
Yeah. It's only gonna make me bike faster.
It's not. It's gas comes in the fluid.
And that's basically.
Oh, I can smell it from here.
That smells good.
Do you have napkins? Were they nice to give you napkins? No.
Whatever. When the shopper's looking like a.
Don't eat the tinfoil.
Gosh. That's the shit. Okay, bye. Alright, guys, back on the road again. Time to head back down to Lakeshore. I'm currently using the bike as its intended purpose, a mule. I'm holding hand soap and body wash. Sure, whatever. Anyway, we're heading back to my friend's house. And then, well, for today, I don't know about tomorrow. I might just disown you, start abandoning you really hard. Yeah, just stop it altogether, just shut her down. Alright, well, let's pitter patter. So much construction in this town, guys. We gotta take so many detours just to make a simple run to where we want to go. It's freaking great. Freaking great. So much constructions. I know, right? Like March, April, May, nobody's out driving, everybody's staying home. They don't do anything. Oh, June hits, restrictions are released. Hey, while we're at it, let's go ahead and redo a bunch of roads that are major roads. Oh, the city of North Bay, you amaze me. Freaking amaze me. Sitting here and I forgot why everybody was giving me weird looks when I was in the storefronts. Forgot I got a GoPro on my hat, and that's not something you normally see on people. Oh well, so we're going down the Cape Paceway here. We both got a rock to piss, so we're gonna stop off at the Hortons and drop some water and then carry on. Gonna go back to my friend's house, drop off her soap, and then probably I'm gonna do the calendar run. I'm not sure if she's coming along, what's happening there, but just Just gonna pitter patter and have at her. Try and get as many kilometers in today before all hell breaks loose tomorrow. Because they're calling for scattered thunderstorms. Hey, look at that, a sailboat. Oh, car. Game on. I don't know where she's going, but let's follow. Oh, you can do that? Oh, okay. Oh, I need one of these. Just one of them. Just one of them. Yeah, beauty day on the bay, boys. Tomorrow, however, can't guarantee it. But today, definitely. I don't know if you guys can see that, but currently we're at 29.6 kilometers. And the map looks freaking hilarious. Wow. That's great. I love it. Well, we're gonna carry on. Get more riding done. 2 hours and 15 minutes in, 13 kilometers an hour, whatever. Good enough, good stuff. Sweet. Just gave her a quick test. We're still sitting at 17, 30 kilometers in. That's not too bad, boys. That's not too bad. I realized this before, guys, but all those roofs are solar panels. I need that on the roof of my house. I need to talk to a guy. Forget about re-shingling. Let's do solar roof. Alright guys, we're 37 kilometers in. Let's do a tire pressure test. Guys, let's see what we got here. Still sitting at 17. Still holding strong. Cool. Alright, that's awesome. Let's take the long way home. We got the fire hazard. I don't know. Well, we're on our way home, guys. We did 37. By the time we get home, it'll be somewhere in the 40s, leaving us with about 120 kilometers remaining. That'll be so easy to get. Want to go home, want to eat some food, and thinking maybe, yeah, see what we're at for pressure. Seems to be holding up. So is tube slime different than tire slime? The ingredients seem to be the same. I just noticed the only difference from a storefront was a big jar of tire sealant was like the big bottle I had was about 10 bucks, and an 8-ounce bottle of tire sealant was 13. So you get more if you buy the version I have than you would if you buy the other version. So it's one of those, what do you do? This seems to be holding up. TPI hasn't, or the tire pressure, it's been holding at 17 for the whole jaunt. We've been out and about now for almost 5 hours. The ride's probably going to be about 3 because we kept stopping and doing things and then starting back up and stopping and doing things and starting back up. Hasn't been one continuous ride. The objective for today was initially just to get as many kilometers in as possible, just to try and get us on that path for success. I have no idea what the weather's going to be like next week, but I know Monday through Friday I'll be working 9 to 5, and at 5, weather permitting, I can easily come out and go for a rip. So that's pretty sweet. Alright guys, we're back on the Cape Paceway. Just shooting along. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take the scenic route home, go all the way to the other end of town, up and around, shoot back down, maybe stop off in A&W and get some burgers for dinner. I don't know. Might just say screw it, go home and make chicken or something. Tomorrow I gotta do groceries, that's a given. I got nothing in the house. But for tonight we can just wing it. Yeah, just wing it, boys. Alright. We're at the other end of town. We're on the bike path. Oh boy. I'm getting kind of tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so doing a super bike ride today, I needed a lot more caffeine than I ingested. I do still have power bars. Might save them though for another bike ride. And I didn't bring a pre-workout with me because I didn't know how long I was going to be out. So, fun. Debating on stopping off at A&W. Still trying to figure out where you go for patio beers, where the Gateway City Brewery is. I doubt they have de-alkalized. I could really go for one of those right now. Holy shit, would that ever feel good. Alright, well, let's carry on. Just leaving A&W now. Got some burgers. Frig it. I don't feel like going home and cooking. That night. Kinda got no food at home anyway. Needed to do groceries, so I figured $6 for the burgers. Whatever. Got the Buddy burgers. They're not too bad. They're $2 a pop. About 900 calories, mind you, but it's cheaper than 2 teens. So I'm gonna take the back way home. We're 48 kilometers in, so we got about 120 left to go to finish the challenge. That'll have to happen another day because I don't have the energy or the tenacity to deal with that today. So let's carry on, forever carry on. All right, guys, home stretch. Home stretch. Get to go home and eat some Buddy burgers. Can't freaking wait. Well, I'm actually impressed that she held PSI throughout all the testing. Now, I have no idea what the PSI was yesterday when I went out for my little testing tune. I didn't put any air in it. Felt fine. And I haven't touched the air on it since I re-inflated it after putting it back on after patching it. So I honestly don't know if it just had a slow leak that dropped. Maybe the Schrader valve wasn't installed properly. I didn't tighten it all the way back in. It did feel a little loose. So maybe air was getting by that way. I honestly do not know. One thing I do know is we had like 9 PSI in the tank. If it's because the patch failed, then we'll see if the slime solves it. Holy shit, slow down, bud. You're doing like 12 over the limit. You don't care. Can you guys see that thing up there? It literally tells you how fast you're doing. It can't pick me up, but it can pick up things like this car here who literally just blew past it at over the limit. Now people don't care. This is a school zone, that's why. Oh, hey, we just came from there, A&W. Let's go home. And just like that, people, ka-chow, we're home. I just tried to lock up the back brakes and I still don't have enough braking power to do it. Oh. Let's get this thing put away. And we'll do a final check of the PSI. See where we're sitting. All right, let's get that valve where we can handle it. No, where is it? There it is. Jesus, Murphy. All right, unscrew you. Make sure you're zeroed out. And survey says still 17. All right, we'll keep it there. So the real thing is I left it for a while before I checked it. So I guess that's what we're gonna have to do is leave it alone, check on it periodically, and see where she's sitting. That'd be the master plan, Stan. So I bought some protein bars too because I was today was a day where I was super hungry all the freaking time, every damn time. Like non-stop hunger. I bought some protein bars. I had a couple of these. Now we're having burgers. And so far today we did 52.8 kilometers. Beauty playing. Not exactly my fastest time, but time nonetheless. Let's see here. Let's see what it comes up to as. 161 kilometers this week. That's what we did. What a goofy looking map. Holy crap. Sweet. Well, that's gonna almost take us down to 100 kilometers left. That's beauty. So the big question is it a good idea to tire slam your tire? Well, I don't know yet. I haven't seen any problems. Haven't had any issues yet. Guess we'll have to tune into a later video, an update video later on down the line, and see if it holds up. So tire slam went in, no problem. I noticed it in the beginning while it was sloshing around, but I think once it coated the entire inner tube, it kind of stopped being off balance. It felt weird. It was like I was kind of like a whoa, 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 until it gradually stopped. Like about 5 minutes into the bike ride, everything balanced out. But you could tell something was off kiltered. So that's something to be mindful of if you decide to try this. That it's going to feel weird in the beginning, but then it'll be fine. Now, Tire Slime does make tubes for bikes pre-slimed. They just don't make them in 4x26 or 26x4. So for me to do what I wanted to do, I had to do it myself. But that's okay because we also have a brand spanking new tube right here to put on the bike if Project Snot doesn't work. So that's awesome. Anyway, people, I'm going to end this video here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Is it a good idea to slime your tire? I guess we'll have to find out in another video because it's going to take time for the leak to present itself. And if it does, on that video there, we're going to pull the tire and take a look and see what the hell is going on and then do a proper patch job if the snot will let us. I kind of don't want to install the new tube yet because I'm waiting for sometime in the winter. I'm going to order some new tires for the bike, some better tires, higher grade tires, not soft compound tires like these. These tires are kind of kaif. I want to get some good tires for it. I might even say screw just getting the tires. We might go full in and get some wheel upgrades. Because these wheels, these steel wheels on it, weigh a metric freaking ton. So if we can get rid of those steel wheels and put some aluminum wheels on there that are a lot lighter, it'll reduce the rolling mass, make it easier to throw it around, be a lot better. Still doesn't get away from the heavy weight of the frame, but it'll help. And then with some nice Maxxis tires that are light but durable, maybe even some inserts to prevent punctures, and some good high quality tubes, well, we'll be in it to win it next year for sure. But anyway, guys, as for this video, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, stay safe. Skivinz out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.